Method 3. Reduce by dividing out common factors. Example 5. If 7 out of 21 people were late to the meeting, how could this be represented as a reduced fraction? Well, we can show 7 over 21 as its part over whole. So the total is 21, and there's 7 people that were late. Now, we can see that 7 and 21. Well, we know 21 has a factor of 7 because 3 times 7 is equal to 21. So we can just go ahead and divide out 7 on both the top and the bottom. And we're left with 7 divided by 7 is equal to 1. 21 divided by 7 is 3. So 1/3 is our reduced fraction because as we saw that 21 has a factor of 7 in there, and so we can go ahead and just divide out by 7. The other hint is that 7 is a prime number, so there are no other numbers that 7 can be divided out from. So we knew we had to look for 7 in 21 to see if it was a factor, and then we can go ahead and divide both the top and bottom by 7. Now let's look at another example. Example 6. Reduce the following. So we have 16 over 32. So for this one, we're going to see that both numbers are even. So we're just going to go ahead and divide both by 2 on both the top and the bottom. So 16 divided by 2 is equal to 8. 32 divided by 2 is, well, if we aren't sure, we can go ahead and just do long division. 2 can go into 3 1 times. 2 times 1 is 2. We subtract, we get 1. Bring down the 2. 2 can go to 12. 6 times 2 times the 6 is 12. We subtract, we get 0. So now we're left with 16. So we put that on the bottom because 32 divided by 2 is 16. Now we notice again both these numbers can be divided by 2 because they're both even. So let's just do that again. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Now we are left with 4 over 8. Well, we can kind of just keep going and dividing it by 2. So that would be 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. 8 divided by 2 is equal to 4. So what's 2/4? Well, it's still even, so we can keep reducing. So on the top, let's divide it by 2, and on the bottom, divide it by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we're left with just 1/2, and we can't reduce it any further. Now see, what we did here was we divided the numbers by 2, top and bottom by 2, multiple times. What we could have done also is saw that 32 could have been divided by 16. So we could have divided the top and the bottom by 16 to get 1/2. It would have got us to the right answer, but there's multiple ways to get to the right answer, and you can do whatever you feel most comfortable with and using all the different methods that we learned for reducing fractions.